So, Beverly, thank you for joining me on this virtual reality tour. So, can you see the screen in front of you right now?
Yes,
Okay,
I can.
so
It's nice. I like it.
let me see if I can. Okay, so you see it moving?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, these are the ideas for networking within a virtual reality space. One, you can bring people into the space and have a conversation with them. Number two, you can decorate your space out to where people can actually come in and look at the pictures that you have on the wall, and they can ask questions. Like right here, you can even give presentations. You could have other hosts as avatars in here, and you could be the camera person, like walking around filming everything that's going on, right?
Okay.
So a couple things that I like. I give all my presentations from this area right here, and I can, as you can see, I got a survey up there, but I can choose. Let's see. So this one right here. This is all linked into any website-based type websites and stuff. So I can give you our full presentation right here on a Zoom or on a Facebook Live from your virtual reality world. But what's cool is having people come into your world and actually be able to interact like in this three-dimensional space, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could have people walking through. Well, I could be given, or someone could be hosting a presentation in this area. You could have another person come in and say, "Hey, can you bring everybody around and answer any questions that they might have that they've already come in and got the presentation." So you could walk them over to this area, way over on the other side. You might hear the conversation going on, but it's not going to be as loud as being in that proximity.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Uh, Couple cool features. What I like is you can bring everybody into, like, this could be like a theater, okay? And I could click on
Mm-hmm.
here and I could see. Can you see the screen? I can go up here,
Yes.
do a search for Euphoria, okay? Euphoria Science, and I can find. This is your team right here, right? With Curry,
Uh,
you're on Curry's team,
yeah,
right?
with curry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you could play Curry's video right here, and people could be watching it.
Okay, now we're gonna go live. So I'm
Okay, so in there live as yourself. So with the gamification, you can have your host or your moderator that helps you in your event. Making sure everything's smooth, pulling up any content that you need at a moment's notice. That's the concierge service that I know people will need in an event, and that's the whole reason why I started the VR event, because I know from listening to all these to all the virtual reality I guess, what do you call them, hosts and moderators and personalities. They say, Robert, to make events run smooth, you want to have
Mm-hmm.
someone that's actually on the backside running all the controls. Kind of like a Zoom. The people giving the presentation in the Zoom isn't running all the Zoom functions. Usually one will be running it, the other one's giving the presentation, because it'll distract you from the point. So again, so this is another thought and idea that I'm coming up with, and I actually have a guy that does actually events. He does expos, and so see this blue screen right here. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
little
Is
portal.
it? Yeah,
Yep,
is that like Scotty beam me up thing?
exactly. Same thing right here. Go to Campfire. This right here is actually where all the developers are. So when I'm in here and I can't answer a question, I just say, hey, go to the Campfire and ask your question there, and then come back to my virtual reality. So these portals are in between to go to different worlds. So how cool would it be if you're putting on an X Men? Now I'm going past the selling, your product in your world. What I'm doing now is you creating an event where others can sell, and you're making sure that they get with your prospects. Okay. So this is
Okay.
another world that I created within my portal, where now I can come up here and I can just say, you know what? Now I'm going to give the presentation specifically for that person. You know what I'm saying? Or those folks, the group that comes into the portal, right? So we're at a home portal where you can just decorate the whole thing out. Now we're going to an actual conference room where you can actually do your presentation. So the presentation could be all set, ready to go. You could have someone in this room standing right here, so when the people start popping into the room, filling this room up, they can say, hey, we're going to start in 1 minute. Thank you for your time. And then go right into the presentation with me. You know, this is actually the avatar standing right here giving the presentation. Look how easy it is to just zoom back and forth, you know, and you got to see this in action.